Hey everybody, I am so excited today to unmask our newest member of Freedom Builders, Miss Gabby Murillo Anderson. Welcome, Gabby.
Thank you.
I'm so excited to have you, girl. Gabby runs Tri-River Consultants, and I gotta say, we have not been friends for a very long time. In fact, we met a few weeks ago, and I've been talking to this powerhouse gal. And just every time I talk to you, I get more and more impressed that she started in real estate 2.5 years ago. Her first year, she puts 3 million under contract, which is awesome. Second year, 8.5 million, which is 40 transactions. And you live in Sanford, right? So you're selling a lot of homes. And she just started her real estate team. You have 2 agents, an admin, and you're looking to grow. So I am just so excited. And the one thing I think that's most impressive is as we start talking, she's telling me I'm on this board and RPAC and Women's Council. And she's a guardian ad litem. And for those that don't know what that means, I'll have Gabby explain. But the fact that you have children, just got married, are on these boards, and you have a goal to sell 40 million as a team with 25 million as yours this year. Where's the S on your chest?
Just don't come to my house unannounced, because then you'll see the real mess.
Well, I don't know, but I think she's going for the role of Superwoman. So we're blessed to have you. So thrilled you're here. So tell us a little bit about Gabby. I mean, tell me about first, how did you hear about eXp originally? So we can or how did you get into real estate? Let's talk about that, because I think that's a fun story.
Somehow I got hired at a private airport in Sanford to refuel and tow planes and jets. So I was on the line with all the guys doing that. It was like my first grown-up job. I was a single mom of 3 kids at a very early age, and I was like, I need to get out of the house. So I was like, I didn't even know Sanford had an airport. I went up there with my little resume, and they hired me. I was shocked. You know, with that same week, I was driving a 3,000 gallon fuel truck. I mean, I could barely park my minivan, you know? So I worked there for 3 years, and then I started getting involved with the Chamber of Commerce and some nonprofits. And I was like, wow, I can actually have a professional life without, having a formal degree. Right. And when I left the airport, I just kind of did some random work. I worked at a property management company, an apartment complex. And that's actually how I met my husband. He was building. So I didn't like him at first, but, And then the owners of a local firm recruited me and to come and get my real estate license. And I had never, ever considered real estate. I really didn't know anything about it other than people put signs in the yard. I was very uninformed. And so that's how I got started.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. So you're working for a real estate company, working for a firm. And then again, you get your license and you decide, you know what, I think I'm going to take a stab at this and I'm going to start selling. And we all know she sold 3 million your first year, 8.5 million your second year. And now you're going into your third year and wanting to go to 40 million. So leaving a brokerage is hard, right? I mean, leaving change is hard. Yeah. So when you first heard about eXp Realty, I know what my thoughts were when I first heard about it years ago. What was your initial reaction to it?
First I thought a guy designed it who was obsessed with video games, because I just thought it was all these little avatars running around. And for me, I cared a lot about personal relationships. I didn't mind paying fees as long as I felt like I had a work home and relationships with my other agents, and most importantly, relationships with clients. So the whole eXp model at that time was not attracted to me, but I think it's because the person back then trying to recruit me was, not really selling necessarily. They just wanted to recruit agents. So I really my eyes started opening, I guess, when Marty Hampton left, because we were at not the same firm, but the same company. And I was like, well, she's not stupid, you know? So I kind of just started paying attention. And then I met Jordan,
Yeah.
who lives in Sanford now. And I started looking at her Facebook. She was a brand new agent. And I was like, she is killing it. Like, selling, I mean, she's showing, that girl wanted to work, and she just looks so professional.
Mhm.
And we started chatting a little bit, and then that's how she introduced you and I. So
Yeah, yeah. And Jordan, you know, I knew her father years and years ago, and he was a great agent. So when she moved up here, he said, "Go see Tina Caul. She'll be a great mentor." And Jordan just, you know, she does everything we say. That's what I love about her. She's just sharp.
mhm.
She's so sharp. So we meet. We talk a little bit about my story and why we moved to eXp. So what's been different the past couple weeks, kind of onboarding, and now you've come to, you know, some of our masterminds. I mean, what was your perception and what is your reality? And it's still so new, obviously,
It
but
is,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
um my perception was that, you know, like I said, there were no relationships, no connections, and therefore no support. And I've just seen the complete opposite after talking to you, you know, seeing other EXP agents that I know in Raleigh and the mastermind group as well. It's just totally different from what I thought it would be. I feel like we have an overload of support. And you know, even if you're not, I mean, like, I'm not on your team, but you still want to help me, and you say that we're partners. So I love that mentality of not seeing each other as competition. You're all partners, and you want to help each other grow and, you know, build everyone's brand. And it's really refreshing.
yeah. It's almost like we're on this crusade because, you know, people will say, "Oh gosh, it's just a bunch of recruiters." But we were sitting in a room yesterday or the other day, and it's like you've got, you know, 30 women, and we're all just exchanging ideas, sharing documents, trying to help us grow our teams because it was a team
Right.
leader meeting. And so I feel like it's like I'm on this crusade to help agents, help agents, help agents, right? It's like a village of us. The money was always there. We were always the ones that were selling the homes, right? And
Right.
so, and you know, you paid your brokerage to broker your deals, and that was fine. But I think now, because technology is so fast forward and so fast moving, you know, I can sell a ton of homes with my laptop and my phone, and
Right.
I don't need that broker as much anymore, that office anymore. And so now, I love being partners with people like you because you're driven and you want to grow. And what's more inspiring than seeing you go from 8 million to 40 to 100 million? Like, go be the queen of Sanford, right? And go take over the market there and go help more agents do what you're doing, because it's a high failure rate business.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you looking so forward to moving on? Because I love talking about your mindset and, how you have all these, you know, like when people join your team, you want them to have a certain mindset. Like, talk a little bit about how you feel you'll grow EXP in Sanford. I know you're opening up an office, which is amazing. And, so what are you looking forward to this next year?
I think just soaking in as much information as possible. I feel like my team is already growing, and I want to be prepared for that, and just building relationships, so that, you know, selling real estate, once you know how, that's the easy part. It's building your brand and training other people. So I think of it as like you're a tree and you spread your roots out, and they go out and, you know, are getting nurtured in different ways. So that's really my goal, is, I guess, moving more from being a solo person to a leader and guiding my team. And I want them to individually be successful too. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, I mean, just this morning we talked to an agent in Sanford that was like, "Hey, I need this, this, and this," and I connected her with you because I want you to grow, right? That's what a business partner does. It's not the selfish in me could keep that person, say, "No, no,
Right.
I'll just take everyone." But you are now my business partner. That helps you. That helps Jordan. Now we have this party of four helping this new agent, and you get to be her mentor as well as me, and it's just an amazing opportunity to not feel alone. And
Yes,
so,
it is.
um, so I think you're going to crush it. I'm so excited that you're going to be leading the pack in Sanford, and because you are a leader, and people want to know how to sell homes. They're going to want to know how to be involved in the community, which I think is so important when you're working with the community. And I'm just so proud to have met you and to learn and grow together and to be partners. So welcome.
I'm excited.
Yay. So, all right. Well, we'll see you next week in our other mastermind, ma'am.
All
Get
right.
ready. Bye, guys.